wondering, I'm reserved for Nicolas Cage.
That's just creepy, dude. Welcome to the stage. What do you guys think of this? This is pretty good, huh? I want to have each of you talk a little bit about your characters and a little bit about the movie. Jeff, let's start with you.
Sure.
It looks like a fun one.
It's a fun movie. I think I don't know what Savant's been saying because we've been goofing off backstage, but it's what it is. It's a throwback to the movies that certainly I loved when I was a little bit younger. The Lethal Weapons and the Die Hards and those cool, funny movies, and that's what this is. I'm Franklin Clay, the leader of the Losers. Yeah. I'm trying to think what you need to know other than what you just saw. It's kind of self-explanatory. I wear a black suit and I have some big guns. Go ahead, so.
I play Aisha, and she's what, Bobby? She's like a little lethal weapon, and you don't really know what card she's playing in the beginning, and she's concealing a lot of little secrets that makes all the guys like really curious, and then she kind of, you don't know if she's going to help them or betray them, but they do know that they need to work together. So, and then there's guns, and he's wearing a suit. I'm not wearing much, but we have guns.
I play Jensen. Jensen's the tech support hacker. He's he loves life. He's a fun guy. He's clever. His IQ is high. His EQ is not as high.
Sexy.
He's a fun guy to play. And there are guns. Columbus.
Yes. I play Pooch, and I'm basically the... Pooch. I'm basically the Black MacGyver, which is coming in theaters 2012. I will be back to promote it. And he's like the heart of the group. He has a wife and a baby on the way, so he really wants to get back, get his life back so that he can get home and raise a child. And yeah, he's also the Black MacGyver.
And I am Oscar. I play the role of Cougar.
Yeah!
And Cougar is the silent guy, the quiet guy, just like me. Thank you very much.
His nickname is Wani Depp, by the way.
I get the feeling this was a fun movie to make. So, Savant, tell us a little bit about the cast putting it together. Was it? Did you get everybody that you wanted? Did it just come together pretty quickly?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I was saying. I was really fortunate from the beginning to come up with ideas for the cast and really get the support of the studio in my choices. So I was really happy with this crazy group of kids here.
Thank you.
Yes, Jeff. And I think, the great thing is the characters are also very different, and really bring a different facet each to the movie. Like Columbus said, he's really the heart of the crew, He's the emotional glue. Clay Jeffrey is the leader. The character that Zoe plays is amazing because, especially in an action movie where we're typically used to seeing, girls in distress that have to be rescued by the hero, etc. This is a movie where the girl really kicks ass and actually gives the guy the call to action. She's the guy. She's the one who comes and helps him out. And I was really proud of the work that Zoe did. She really brought this kick-ass edge to the role, and she did all her stunts, and it was pretty amazing stuff. I didn't know she was going to kick ass like that. We were almost scared sometimes.
I still got bruises from Zoe kicking my ass.
We're going to We're going to open it up for questions from the audience, and Warner Brothers asked that you guys ask about the Losers, not about Captain America. But I'm just Same.
Captain America who?
Is there anybody out there?
They're like, we have no questions.
Hello. Sorry about that. I sprung it on our guy a little bit.
This is awesome.
Hey there, how you doing?
I just want to say, Chris Evans, you are such a...
There you are.
Yeah. No, Captain America.
But let her finish.
But you, Zoe, Avatar, also. Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's for me. Okay.
It was for you.
My question's for Zoe. So I just saw the trailer and you look really kick-ass. Like, how was it? Like, there was like, you were using like the...
I got this one.
It's such a hot scene. Like, how was it shooting that and being like the only female in the main cast?
I feel very comfortable around men, so if anything, oh, thank you. No, but I just, you know, we all came together and the chemistry was really majestic from the beginning. Like, we literally were hanging out, rehearsing, training together, drinking.
Yeah.
And then we would literally carry this energy into the set. I feel like, you know, when you have that kind of dynamic and you get along with the people that you're working with, you can only make magic because you feel completely comfortable. And I think that as a woman, I don't know, there's a little bit of resilience that I have. I don't know if it's due to stubbornness or the fact that I like pain, but I just knows when somebody says no, when something becomes a no, I guess it just turns me on. I really like to challenge myself, and I know, am I making sexual references today, you guys? Happy Easter. Okay, but I think that it's empowering as women when you're able to incorporate your body with your mind and not just be the damsel in distress or whatever, but participate in the hero making of the day, you know. And yes, that bazooka thing was heavy, but it wasn't as scary because what was scary is that they had me on this cargo thing, like 50 feet up in the air. And that was, I'm afraid of heights, so that was pretty...
I remember that day. I mean, I was going to have a stunt double do that, and Zoe, as in most scenes that required a strong physical ability, always came to me and said, I'm going to do it.
Zoe's super tough and hot.
So's Jeffrey.
Outstanding. Is there another question?
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, first I want to say, Jeff, you were awesome as the comedian. You were perfect for it. My question for Chris real quick, and I promise not a Captain America question. In characters you played, you really show a great side of action and calming. I just want to know, do you prefer playing more comedic roles or more action roles?
That's a good question. I mean, both are fun to play. At the end of the day, it's about the director. You know, it's fun to play the role, but at the end of the day, you want to make a good movie. So, you know, half of the satisfaction comes on set, playing a character. If you're playing a comedic role, you can't help but take some of that home with you, and you laugh when you go home, and you feel great at the end of the day. But when the movie comes out, if it's not a good movie, it sours the experience. So I've always said, whenever anyone asks about what kind of characters do you like to play, it's tough to answer. I like working for good directors. If a good director asks me to play a dramatic role, great. If he asks me to play a comedic role, great. You know, I do this because I like making good movies. And if at the end of the day the movie is good, I'm happy.
Well said.
So basically, I didn't answer your question at all. Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey there, how you doing?
Hi.
I just want to say, like, I'm a big fan of everybody up there. I haven't seen Oscar in anything, but you look pretty badass with that sniper rifle, so I just got to say that. But my question is for Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's related to a WB TV show, so I was wondering if you're going to come back, maybe make an appearance for Supernatural, you know, the next season or two.
You were on Supernatural?
Yeah.
You never told us that.
All
the skeletons are coming out of the closet.
You know, I don't know. Right now, I'm concentrating on Losers. Maybe, you know, my feeling has always been if it's going to be their last season, I would love to go back and do something, and I've made that perfectly clear to everyone over there. So, you know, if it happens, it happens. That'd be great. We'll see.
Hey, Chip.
Daddy Winchester.
Hey there.
Hey. Zoe thought you said Daddy Itches.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
No, we're gonna reserve.
Hey there, how you doing?
Hey, Jeffrey, I was the guy who asked you if you were going to do a role where you don't die last year. I asked you that one.
Yeah, good, nice. That was an excellent question, and I have an answer for you now. No. Maybe.
So my question's for both you and Zoe, your relationship in the movie, like how'd you get into it, and also what differences did you make compared to the graphic novel?
Well, I'll start because I'm older. The relationship that we have, okay, I've heard every guy in the audience now yelling for Zoe. It was really easy for me to fall for Zoe. But it's very kind of it's a tricky relationship because we're really attracted to each other, and yet we don't trust each other, and we also are a little bit on the violent side. So how that kind of works itself out is sort of interesting in this film. Zoe?
I thought that fight scene was very romantic. I just, it really matched up to the kind of personalities that they have. You know, Clay and Aisha are a lot more alike than they think. They're both lethal and they're sort of desirable to each other. You know,
The fight was a turn on for the characters.
They were, and you know, according to them, I almost feel like if they were here and they would be answering this question, they would just go, actually, no, we were just talking. We were getting to know each other. But I really, I don't know, it was awesome to shoot it. But anyway, I thought it was romantic.
They very much stayed true to the characters in the graphic novel. I mean, that was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was right. Yeah, that was your question.
She wears a necklace of ears. And Clay likes it.
Got a kick-ass shirt.
My question is for Columbus Short.
Oh God, I didn't know anyone in here knew me.
Maybe they saw you fall off the stage.
Oh, JYD, jugular.
I've seen you in a lot of comedies, and then I've seen you in action movies like Armor, and now the comedy movie Death at a Funeral. So I wanted to know if you're gonna start doing more action movies.
If I get paid. No, it's similar to the answer Chris gave. You know, whatever. I just want to do good work, man. Like whether it's Armor, whether it's whatever kind of genre it is. I'm not genre specific. As long as it's a good filmmaker, a quality piece, and I get to express myself and challenge myself, I'll do it. You know what I mean? So if somebody gives me an action job after this, I'll do it.
Okay, we have time for about one more question.
This is for Mr. Evans. You become such an awesome mainstay of the comic book films. I mean, you got The Losers, and then you also have Scott Pilgrim coming out. What's your
Yeah, root for that. I'm excited about that.
What's your main your source of inspiration? Why the comic book films? I mean, it's great that you're doing it.
That just seems to be what they're making right now. You know, it's such a great well. You know what I mean? There's you know, films are tricky. Films, it's such an intangible world. You're bringing all these creative people together to try and make something out of nothing, and it puts a lot of weight on a director's shoulders to try and create something. Not to say that it can't happen without a blueprint, but comic books really provide an amazing map, especially the modern comic books. You know, things like Fantastic Four and Captain America, whatever. They're older. They're older comic books, so it's not necessarily going to be, you know, taken directly from those comic books. But these modern comic books, like Scott Pilgrim and like The Losers, the palette is there, and I think it's just fun, not just for the directors, but the actors and every creative person involved in making a film really can take a lot from this kind of blueprint set forward from these comic books. And I think that's why they're working, not to mention the fact they have a built-in audience, and I think the fans are eager to see the transition from page to screen. And if you get a good modern comic book like The Losers, it really works well. So I think it's just the way things are going right now, and that's all I can say.
And now you're reserved to be this page.
Well, everybody, let's get a hand for a very lively panel.